Let's explore the vibrant heart of Malé City, the capital of the Maldives, as we uncover the secrets behind its extraordinary density. We will navigate through its intricate urban landscape shaped by history and essential amenities. Next, we will discover why Malé City has earned the title of the world's densest island, with its historical significance and vital services like hospitals, airports, universities, and government facilities. So join us to understand the unique interplay of geography and history that has made Malé City a remarkable urban phenomenon, offering insights into the complexities of urban development. Why is there a big city on this small island in the middle of the ocean? The common perception holds that islands are supposed to be empty or just used for mining bird poo and dumping garbage. But look at Malé, the capital of the Maldives, a city with a population of about 210,000 to 250,000 on the world's most densely populated island. It's even denser than islands with only a few hundred or thousand people, and those that don't really act like islands. Malé is different. You can drive to it. Unlike large islands accessible only by boat or plane, Malé is the winner, holding 109,000 people per square kilometer, making it Earth's most densely populated city. This tiny island, just 1.9 by 1.2 kilometers, is smaller than Monaco, Central Park, and Singapore. Yet it houses over 40% of the nation's population. In the 1920s, Malé City had only around 5,000 residents, but now it's a massive city. Why did it become the dominant island and the densest city on Earth? We have a two-part theory. First, the city has essential things like the largest hospitals, airport, university, port, fish market, and government offices, making it stand out. Second, it's a result of coincidence and history, as Malé City became the capital due to old sultans calling it home and medieval Islamic traders building the first mosques here. So, take a look around Malé City, and you'll find it's a typical city with shops, restaurants, houses, parks, waste disposal, and a desalination plant for clean water. What makes Malé City special is what it has that the rest of the country doesn't. This unplanned concentration of infrastructure connected islands and facilitated imports crucial for survival, attracting people to Malé City. Despite its growth, Malé City faces challenges like rising sea levels threatening the Maldives, beaches are eroding, and 80% of islands are less than a meter high. Malé City, however, is working on solutions like land reclamation and flood protection. The city's importance contributes to its density, reflecting the complexities of urban growth. If not managed well, the city might face something bad in the future, making it simply disappear. Malé City needs to address these issues to relieve housing shortages and ensure its continued existence. Before we continue discussing Malé City, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Now let's move on to Malé City's infrastructure. The first mosques in the country, like the Friday Mosque, contribute to the city's uniqueness. Malé built extensive infrastructure because it has been the government seat for centuries. This infrastructure connects islands and facilitates vital imports such as food, fuel, and other necessities. If you work in government, tourism, shipping, fishing, healthcare, or education, there's a good chance you live in Malé, given the concentration of opportunities. Political and economic momentum has driven the buildup of the city, making it a hub for various industries. However, despite other islands having plenty of space, only around 190 out of over 1,000 Maldivian islands are inhabited. These islands are grouped into atolls, each one with multiple islands and 4 cities on a single island. Elections for city councils, atoll councils, and even island councils have been held since 2010, making politics part of these small communities. The islands vary greatly in size, with some having only a few hundred residents, while others like Hitu have over 10,000. Next, let's talk about Malé City's industries. Agriculture in the Maldives faces challenges. While 10% of the land is dedicated to farms, most are small and on tiny, distant islands. Fishing is crucial, but the country must import food, especially rice. The vulnerability of these islands to external factors like climate change and global market fluctuations poses risks to the residents, who live at a lower standard compared to those in Malé. Furthermore, Maldives also relies heavily on foreign workers, mainly male temporary workers living in Malé and resorts. Tourism, one of the country's largest industries, significantly contributes to the economy. Imports of goods in 2021 were around $2.8 billion, while exports, mainly fish, were only $240 million. However, when considering services provided to tourists, the total exports exceeded $4 billion, emphasizing the importance of tourism as an export service. The Maldives relies heavily on tourism, making up a whopping 60% of its GDP. Before COVID hit, they were hosting over 2 million tourists, which means 4 visitors for every resident. Now you might wonder, does it get too crowded? Well, not really, unless you're in Malé. You see, Malé has this cool policy: one island, one resort. Tourists don't head to the cities. They prefer chilling on random islands, enjoying their drinks in peace. This tourism thing is a big deal since the 70s. China, India, and Singapore are big players, pumping a lot of money into fancy resorts, hotels, and even building bridges like the China-Maldives Friendship Bridge. But hey, free investments come with a price tag, confusing rules, competition, and a dash of corruption. Also, foreigners can't just buy land, they have to lease it for 50 years. Now, the Maldives has its fair share of political drama, coup attempts, arrests, and a bit of autocracy. Despite all that, the government is quite invested in various sectors like banking, shipping, communications, and of course, tourism. About 34% of tax money comes from these areas. However, all these economic issues aren't just about money. They have changed how the government works. Tourism and shipping turn the Maldives into an upper middle income country, shaping not just the economy, but also how people live and how the government operates. It's almost a big makeover, but for a whole country. Alright, picture this. The Maldives, a nation riding high on tourism, but then, boom, COVID hits, and everything comes to a standstill. No tourists, no ships. Total chaos. Thousands lost their jobs, and the government took a 35% hit in revenue because, guess what? Their money mostly came from tourism and shipping. You'd think it's just about money, but oh no, it's more than that. More tourism and shipping mean more government revenue, leading to more development. More development, more bureaucrats. And where do they settle? You got it, Malé becomes even denser. But wait, there's a twist. The Maldives, being this dreamy island nation, has a water problem. Not enough in some places, too much in others. Rising sea levels are munching away at the land, eroding beaches, and putting the whole country on edge. The highest point is just a little hill, standing at 5.1 meters tall. That's basically an anthill in the grand scheme of things. Now let's talk about the fears. The Maldives might just vanish by the end of the century. Yeah, you heard it right. They've even had underwater cabinet meetings to grab attention. And remember the 2004 tsunami? The whole nation flooded, lives lost, and pockets lightened by hundreds of millions in damages. Well, no one wants a replay of this. So what's the game plan? They're getting creative with structures, flood protection, artificial coral reefs, and even making new islands. It's like playing Mother Nature's architect. But hold on, not everyone's thrilled. Some say it might stir up more problems down the line. They've got this Hulu Malé, a new island connected to the capital. The hope? To house folks if their home islands go underwater. But you know, it's a tricky business. The ocean doesn't play by the rules, and some grand plans might lead to more headaches. Plus, environmentalists aren't too happy with some of the decisions. Thus, in a nutshell, the Maldives is like that friend trying to juggle too many things at once. Densely packed, economically challenged, and battling with Mother Nature. Will they find the perfect balance? Only time will tell. Before we move on, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Now, prepare for an intriguing tale set against the backdrop of the capital of the Maldives. Once home to unsightly sea barriers, the islands now stand resilient, shielding against an impending fate. Remarkably, these barriers, often dismissed as mere eyesores, play a pivotal role in preserving the archipelago from a potential disappearance. A sequel to Atlantis, perhaps? Contrary to the notion of abandoning ship, Maldivians display unwavering determination to weather the storm, hitting at an imminent surge in population density within the capital. Brace yourselves for the prospect of the world's most densely populated city, Malay City, becoming even more bustling, unfolding as a distinctive chapter in real estate lore. But the challenge of water scarcity adds a compelling layer to the Maldivian narrative. With freshwater supplies depleted on nearly every island and saline intrusion into aquifers prevalent, reliance on rainwater, desalination plants, or imported bottled water emerges as the go-to solution, while abundant rainfall proves an insufficient remedy within the broader sustainability dilemma facing the nation. However, as the tale unfolds, a novel concept takes center stage: a new city-state materializing in the heart of the ocean. This aquatic metropolis becomes both a testament to the innovation and a response to the challenges posed by the archipelago's unique geographical predicament. Whether this endeavor marks a groundbreaking paradigm shift or simply another chapter in the Maldivian chronicle remains a captivating enigma. In brief, Malay's fast expansion reflects the Maldives' development. Dealing with issues like infrastructure and the environment, the capital symbolizes complexity. Confronting vanishing coastlines, the Maldives leads inventive projects for a lasting future. So, if you found this interesting, hit the like button, subscribe, and stay tuned for more insights into the challenges Malay City, the capital of Maldives, faces.